What is an allergy? An allergy is an abnormal response by the body's immune system to normally harmless substances, such as pollens, foods, animals, and insect stings. In most people, these substances, called allergens, pose no problem. But in allergic individuals, their immune system identifies them as a threat and produces an inappropriate response called an allergic reaction. Lots of people have food allergies. If they are severe allergies, they can be life-threatening. We take allergens as seriously as foodborne illness. For some, an allergic reaction can cause death, and it's not just from eating an allergen. Even coming into contact with an allergen can trigger a reaction in people with severe allergies. If you have allergies, please report them to your manager. When an allergic reaction happens, cells in the body think they're being attacked and release chemicals like histamine as an immune response. These chemicals can cause swelling, itching, and inflammation of the surrounding tissue. Some symptoms our guests can suffer due to an allergic reaction include itching around the mouth, face or scalp, rashes, shortness of breath or wheezing, swelling of the face, eyes, hands and/or feet, nausea, abdominal cramps, diarrhea, and vomiting. Some symptoms our guests can suffer due to an allergic reaction include itching around the mouth, face or scalp, rashes, shortness of breath or wheezing, swelling of the face, eyes, hands and/or feet, nausea, abdominal cramps, diarrhea, and vomiting. If a guest or team member experiences anaphylaxis or any allergic reaction that requires medical attention, call your country's emergency number immediately, then alert your manager. Here are the 14 most common foods that cause allergies. Cereals containing gluten, peanuts, other nuts like almonds and cashews, milk, soya, mustard, lupin, a type of flour, eggs, fish, crustaceans, mollusks, sesame seeds, celery, and sulfur dioxide, a preservative used in some foods. Burger King's priority is to ensure customers have accurate information to make safe choices from our menu. We do this using our allergen information poster at the counter and on our website. The symbols used in the allergen information poster may vary depending on your region, but will always include a legend to show you what each symbol means. The poster must be updated with every menu change and if suppliers make changes to any product. What does contains mean? Indicated by a solid black circle or plus symbol on the allergen poster, this means any of the 14 specified allergens are definitely present in a product as a planned ingredient. We calculate this based upon the whole finished product. For a Whopper, for example, we look at all the ingredients contained in the beef patty, the bun, the salad, the ketchup, and the mayonnaise, and state which allergens are in the finished sandwich. What does may contain mean? Indicated by a white square or question mark symbol on the allergen table. This means a product may contain an allergen. Our products are made in factories that handle all types of food allergens. Our suppliers carry out allergen risk assessments by looking at every part of the production process to identify if there are places where the product may come into contact with small traces of ingredients from other production runs. When they find this is foreseeable, they tell us that our product may contain an allergen. Burger King gives this information to our customers so they can take it into account when choosing products. You may have seen this statement on packaged products, and it is there for exactly the same reason. What does may contain via shared equipment mean? Indicated by a black circle with a white center symbol on the allergen poster, this means a product may contain an allergen due to cross-contamination via shared equipment in the restaurant. In our kitchen, we unavoidably have to share cooking equipment for some products like the toaster, broiler, and fryers. Our allergen poster highlights which products are produced using these pieces of equipment and advises which allergens may be contained due to cross-contact. For example, we cook fish patties and chicken patties in the same fryer vat. Though in different fryer baskets, they may often be cooked in the same fryer vat at the same time. High-temperature fryers do not break down allergen proteins. Therefore, it's likely the chicken patty will come into contact with fish allergen during the cooking process. Even though we have some separation between fryers, they share an oil filtration system, and this is where it's possible for cross-contamination to occur. Please bear in mind that this declaration is not yet present in all of our countries. What does it mean if there is no symbol under an allergen? Does this mean it is free from that allergen? No. It means it is not present as a planned ingredient. We don't think it's there due to cross-contact caused at a supplier's factory or by shared cooking equipment in our kitchen. But we cannot guarantee the product is 100% free from that allergen due to us operating an open kitchen. If your guests have any questions about allergens, you can refer them to our website or the restaurant's allergen information poster located on the wall next to the counter. The same information is also on kiosks if you have them in your restaurant or website. Some products which we buy and sell which are pre-packaged are not included on the allergen information poster. For example, dip pots. If a customer needs allergen information about these products, show them that the allergens are indicated on the label or sometimes on other parts of the dip pot.
If a guest approaches you and asks, "I am allergic to nuts. Does this new product contain any?" You should always err on the side of caution and respond with, "These products may contain trace amounts of nuts. To be on the safe side, you should avoid them."
What does it mean if there is no symbol under an allergen? Does this mean it is free from that allergen? No. It means it is not present as a planned ingredient. We don't think it's there due to cross-contact caused at a supplier's factory or by shared cooking equipment in our kitchen. But we cannot guarantee the product is 100% free from that allergen due to us operating an open kitchen. You can help to protect your guests from food allergens in the kitchen by avoiding cross-contact between different foods containing allergens. The key to handling foods with allergens is to avoid cross-contact to other foods or food preparation surfaces. The consequences of an allergic reaction can be severe, so be sure to follow the Burger King procedures in place to reduce cross-contact. Cross-contact can take place via work surfaces, smallwares, cleaning cloths, the 3-compartment sink, and even hands and gloves. Our kitchen is an open and busy environment where we handle most of the allergens mentioned earlier, and it's not possible to segregate and avoid cross-contamination on all the allergens. However, for peanuts, tree nuts, mollusks, and crustaceans, we adopt extra precautions, and this is why these are highlighted with allergen symbols on OPS alerts and have extra precautions assigned. For products containing peanut, tree nut, mollusk, and crustacean allergens, use only containers and smallwares designated for the allergenic product. Containers and smallwares used for these products must be labeled and/or color-coded for clear identification, including after cleaning and sanitizing. Keep smallwares designated for these specific allergenic products separate from other smallwares at all times. Designated smallwares for products containing peanuts, tree nuts, mollusks, and crustaceans should be washed, rinsed, and sanitized, and rinsed again, if applicable, separately to avoid cross-contact in the 3-compartment sink. Make sure to verify food allergen products and procedures in your restaurant with your trainer. If cross-contact does happen, for example, if an allergenic food touches other smallwares or work surfaces, the smallwares or surfaces in question must be thoroughly cleaned and sanitized. If there is a spill of the ingredient containing the food allergen, thoroughly clean and sanitize the surface using a separate sanitizer container and cloth. Then clean and sanitize the container and cloth. If other food products come into contact with the allergenic containers or smallwares, discard the products and mark as waste. Always follow products' builds, otherwise the ingredients and products may not match the allergen information given to guests. Never guess, never assume, and check if you are uncertain of any build. Avoid order mix-ups by using the correct packaging, marking items correctly, and placing products in the right section once they are ready to be expedited. Cashiers must be alert and make sure they pick up the correct order. Remember that parts of the OPS alert are labeled with the food allergy icon. The food allergy icon designates areas and procedures that can prevent cross-contact. Remember to sign the training acknowledgement form. Designated smallwares for products containing peanuts, tree nuts, mollusks, and crustaceans should be washed, rinsed and sanitized, and rinsed again, if applicable, separately to avoid cross-contact in the 3-compartment sink. Are any of our products free from any allergen? If a customer asks if a specific product is free from any allergen, the answer is always no. Free from foods are made in highly controlled factories and tightly sealed in packaging. We operate an open kitchen, so even though we have controls, we cannot guarantee any product is free from any allergen. Customers who have severe allergies should know to take this into account. Customers may not always tell you if they have an allergy. Hence, it is extremely important to pay close attention when your guest places their order. If they ask for something to be removed, ask if it is because they have a food allergy. If they say yes, you must make sure you notify your colleagues on the board that they are dealing with an order for an allergic customer and tell them what the allergy is so they can be extra vigilant and use clean boards and utensils. Similarly, if you are making orders for home delivery, you must pay attention and make sure you're vigilant if it's an order for a customer with an allergy. During special orders, if a mistake is made, always throw the food away and remake the item. Never just remove an ingredient. Even traces of a removed ingredient can cause an allergic reaction. Never make recommendations or advise a guest what they can or cannot eat. Instead, direct them to the allergen information poster so they can make their own decision. Say, "Our allergen information will tell you the allergens any product definitely contains and also those which they may contain. Let me know if you need any help using the poster." There are instructions on the poster to inform customers that can also help you. If ever in doubt, get a supervisor or manager to help you with your guest. Never guess or assume you know the allergen content of any product because recipes can change and the ingredients may not always be obvious. For example, did you know that Heinz ketchup contains celery? Hence, every product with ketchup has a contain symbol in the celery column. Customers may ask about mustard. But don't just consider our bright yellow squirty mustard. Did you know mustard is an ingredient in barbecue and other sauces too? You cannot possibly know all the allergens in every product or assume that you do. You must always direct guests to the allergen poster. If you get it wrong, you could make someone seriously or fatally ill. If a guest question is about a food allergen that is not one of the 14 on the allergen poster, for example, onions or chili, tell them, "I'm sorry, we don't have the full ingredient details here today, but if you contact guest services via our website, they'll be able to find out for you." So, to summarize everything you've learned about helping customers with allergen queries, 1. Everything you need to tell a customer is written on the allergen poster. 2. Establish with every ingredient inquiry whether the customer has an allergy before proceeding. 3. The poster gives them all the information we can to help them make a safe, informed choice. 4. Never choose or recommend products for customers with allergies and food intolerances. 5. Never guess or assume you know, as recipes change and ingredients may be hidden. 6. Direct them to the allergen information poster and/or our website and offer to help explain the symbols. 7. If you are unsure about anything, get a manager or supervisor to help you. Refer any allergen questions about ingredients that aren't one of the 14 to customer services. Never make recommendations or advise a guest what they can or cannot eat. Instead, direct them to the allergen information poster so they can make their own decision. Customers may ask about mustard, but don't just consider our bright yellow squirty mustard. Did you know mustard is an ingredient in barbecue and other sauces too? You cannot possibly know all the allergens in every product or assume that you do. You must always direct guests to the allergen poster. If you get it wrong, you could make someone seriously or fatally ill. After verifying that a new product contains a food allergen, you must provide training to your team on the product and how to answer guest questions. Then, have your team sign the training acknowledgement form. You must also verify that information, like the correct emergency number and route to the hospital is available on the poster. Ensure the food allergen ingredients are listed on the back of house poster. And identify and post food allergen labels and disclaimers. Remember that parts of the Ops alert are labeled with the food allergy icon. The food allergy icon designates areas and procedures that can prevent cross-contact. Ensure you understand your responsibility to train your team on the risk and controls of the new food allergen. To post food allergen materials, including guest countertop and drive-through signs as necessary, and to use and follow new food allergen training materials. Discuss food allergens and food allergen training in your restaurant with your trainer. After verifying that a new product contains a food allergen, you must provide training to your team on the product and how to answer guest questions. Then have your team sign the training acknowledgement form. You must also verify that information, like the correct emergency number and route to the hospital, is available on the poster. Ensure the food allergen ingredients are listed on the back of house poster, and identify and post food allergen labels and disclaimers. Ensure you understand your responsibility to train your team on the risk and controls of the new food allergen. Allergic reactions can range in severity, but sometimes they can be serious enough to result in hospitalization or even death. Anaphylaxis is when a severe allergy causes chemicals to be released into the bloodstream, causing a whole body reaction. Tightening of the throat, wheezing, or shortness of breath are all symptoms of anaphylaxis that can lead to loss of consciousness and death. If a guest or team member experiences anaphylaxis or any allergic reaction that requires medical attention, call your country's emergency number immediately, then alert your manager. If someone trained in first aid is available, call them over. An adrenaline injection is used to treat severe allergies. Most people with a severe allergy will carry 1 or 2 adrenaline auto-injectors on them, also called AAIs or EpiPens, and may have been taught to inject themselves. Make sure the affected individual is lying down and stay on the line with emergency services. If they don't respond to the first AAI within 15 minutes, they can use a second one. If any customer has anaphylaxis, you must call your district manager as soon as the customer has been dealt with satisfactorily. If a customer reports they have had an allergic reaction or a near miss due to an error in their order, you should escalate this to your franchise principal after a full investigation has been completed so they can inform the master franchisee and we as a company can remain up to date with allergen issues.